it's Jaya, aka That So Jaya, and this past weekend I went to San Juan, Puerto Rico with my boyfriend, and we just had like a fun little 3-day weekend. It was super last minute, but we just decided to get up and go. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys a few clips of just a recap. This is not like a full typical That So Jaya vlog. If you do want to know more about San Juan, Puerto Rico, I did go previously. I went about two or three, I went about 2.5 years ago, so almost 3. And that one I did a lot more stuff, a lot more adventures. So if you want to know more about San Juan, I would definitely say check out that video. Also, this video was just like a little recap of my time there. But before I get into the video, I just wanted to give you guys a little tips because I did get asked this question when I posted on Instagram. So in order to go into Puerto Rico, you do have to have a negative COVID test, which has to be done within 1 to 3 days of your flight. They are checking that at the gate when you buy your checking in and getting on. You do need to have a negative COVID test. We flew United Airlines, and United Airlines, you do have to have on a mask the entire flight. Pretty much all airlines are saying that. I have flown about 3 times since the pandemic, and every single time they're like, don't take your mask off. They do let you eat and drink on the plane now, but pretty much if you're not eating or drinking, you can't just sit there with no mask. So that is something to definitely keep in mind when you are traveling. Frontier Airlines, I know they check temperatures. United didn't check temperatures, but pretty much everyone had a mask on, so I felt safe. Now, as far as being inside, like being in Puerto Rico and what were the restrictions, one thing that I did notice, or one thing that they did tell us when we were in PR, if you're walking around San Juan, you have to have a mask on, even if you're outside. The only time people didn't have a mask on were when we were literally at the beach, but everyone was pretty spaced out. But just like walking around the city, you have to keep your mask on. The restaurants, they do still have some restrictions. So I know a few bars were like, hey, once all the tables were full, you basically they weren't letting any more people in, or they were trying to keep the dance floor empty. It was one club that we were able to like dance, but pretty much for the most part, when you were on a dance floor, you needed to like keep your mask on, or if you were walking to the bathroom or walking to the bar. So they're just trying to pretty much very similar to here in the US, where they're just doing as much as they can to stay safe. There's hand sanitizer everywhere, and it was an awesome trip. If you for me, it's cold, it's snowy here in New Jersey, so I was just ready to just be in the warm, sunny weather. It was like 80-something degrees the whole time we were there, so I was just in heaven. But I had an amazing time, so here is my little Puerto Rico recap.
part.